welcome back to another episode of Bob Vapes. Thank you very much for joining me today. So this one here is going to be a little bit of a waffle. I seem to be suffering a little bit at the moment with writer's block, I guess you could call it, because this is not a review channel. But what I don't want to do is have every other video being like vape news or something like that. And also I keep on saying that I'm gonna do funny videos and that, but I really do need to get better at the old editing and camera shots and things like that, because if they're just put out there and they're not very funny because they're just really poorly done, then what's the point? But anyway, so as a waffle, I'm still on the Proton. I love this thing. I love this Proton mod. The interface just so easy to use. It looks cool. I don't need to rave about it anymore. I've probably said it in every episode since I've had it. But I've got it topped at the moment with the Goon, because at the moment I am dripping some new juices, and one of them in particular is the black from Zeus Juice. So Zeus Juice I have been trying to get hold of really since I've opened up. I say that I didn't want obviously loads and loads of wholesalers, but one wholesaler started letting me down a little bit, so I then looked around and found another wholesaler, and this was in there, and straight away I took this, and I took this one and this one. So they're the three at the moment I've got. I sold what, 5 of these yesterday, I think. 5 just purely on smelling it basis, and just smells so good. They just was like, I was like, oh yeah, have a whiff of that, and they went like, oh, I'll have it. So that speaks for itself, doesn't it? I'm now going to give you a full in-depth flavour review of the black. It is blackcurranty, mentholy, aniseedy goodness. It is really, really good. Custard Dynasty pretty much all day, every day. So that's my flavour profile, is a creamy custard with like a biscuit. But every now and then I need to break it up, and for a fruity juice, it is amazing. Do not be put off by the aniseed content. It's the same within this one. They are back notes to it. That's what I'm getting from it anyway. They're certainly not prominent. They're not like a blackjack or anything like that. They're just really, really intensely full flavours. So nice. Wait a minute. One more hit. Not harsh in any way. All day vape. I'm going to call that the black crack. That's what I'm going to call that from now on, because I think once you start vaping it, it's pretty hard to put down. New in this week for the shop, I brought in the Mepod. Yes, the must-have accessory for all you vapors out there. Yes, they are proving to be quite the fashion accessory. They come like this. Yes, they are very, very small, really small. And this is the pod system. So wait a minute, I've got the cap on it at the moment. If I can get it off, there we go. So that will then, nope, did I get it? There you go. So it just clips in, and you do have a little bit there, so you could put a lanyard on it, and it comes with a lanyard inside the box, and then you can walk around loud and proud, I vape, bro. In all seriousness, it is really, really handy to have. It comes with a little accessory that you can make it into a mouth to lung. So if you want that mouth to lung cigarette type experience, but out of the box, it's got a looser drawer to it. I've only had a go a couple of times of Shane's from Big Boy Coils. I haven't solely used one, but the couple of times that I have used it, it gives you really, really good flavour, and it's so handy to have. I really do think it is really handy. You don't have to have it hanging from your neck, but to be honest, I think that's actually, quite a handy way of having it. So you're walking around, if you're out and about in town a lot, or you're driving or anything, it's not going to produce loads of clouds, so it's not going to, get in the way of you driving or anything. Puff away, and there you go. So yeah, Meapod, we are selling these at the moment, and they are going down really well. I also brought in the Mage V2. Hold on a second. How planned am I? I'll be back. Yeah, you'd have thought I'd have had it with me. So yes, now that is a sexy beast. It is a really good looking tank, to be honest. And it is an RTA, so a rebuildable tank. So for all you hobbyists out there, or anyone who's looking to start building, there's your deck. It's got some funky airflow. It's a postless deck, so it's quite nice and easy. You just clip your coils, drop them in, tighten them up, and away you go. There's loads and loads of videos on how to do these. What I would say is, even if you are, relatively new to vaping, I have helped quite a few people get into the rebuildable, because it looks like it's difficult, technical, fiddly and stuff like that. But once you've been shown it, or you look at a couple of YouTube videos and do it a couple of times yourselves, it really isn't that difficult. As I say, you've got to do it yourself as well. It's one of them things where you can be shown a couple of times, but once you do it yourself, you realise it's not that difficult. RTAs, yeah, you do have to be a little bit more precise with your wicking. So maybe if you do want to just get into the build inside, maybe using like a dripper at the start. You don't have to be, you could just put the cotton in and just hang it down. Whereas an RTA, you have to sort of think about where that cotton is. So there is a little bit of play and a little bit of learning period with that. But again, honestly, it's not too difficult. And if you're going through stock coils like anything, and I know it, even just being a shop owner and that, sometimes people come in and they said, I've had I've had this coil for 2 or 3 days, and my coil's already gone. That can happen. They can be loaded with sweetener or anything like that. So having an RTA, you buy the big boy coils, you buy some cotton, and you're good to go for a good few months. So it's a much bigger money saver in the long run. It's just that if you've got the patience to practice and stuff like that. Oh, my phone, sorry. I really do need to silence my phone, don't I? So yeah, they're the couple of new things I got in. The Zeus Juice as well. I would say if you're around the area, definitely come in and try that. On another note, I hit 80 subscribers the other day, so thank you very much. That is awesome. 80 subscribers. I haven't been going very long, so I'm genuinely honoured about that. Thank you to everyone who's watched, who's liked, who's commented, shared any videos or anything like that. I honestly really do appreciate it. If I've helped any of you in any way, in just advice or anything like that, that's what it's all for. That's why I opened up this shop. I love nothing more than helping out people who are just getting into it, who are getting into vaping and everything like that, and I can just help guide them and get them the right equipment, the right juice and all that sort of stuff. And on that note, what I will say is, if you do think of anything that you want to know, so if you're still a new vapor, you want to understand anything, any side of it a little bit more, anything on the juice side of it, or the hardware, or how you transition more, get more in depth with that, then just let me know in the comments on my Bob Vapes Instagram page, or even on the Phoenix Coffee and Vape Lounge Lauf Facebook page. You can catch me on any of them, and just, you know, ask me if you know, well, tell me any sort of video you'd like to see, and it would help me as well to give out more content as well. So you know, I'll be much appreciated of any of that. So yeah, nice and sweet. This is just over 10 minutes long. So quick waffle. I am thinking of some other bits to do. I'll keep jotting stuff down, some ideas and everything. So I will be bringing out some more material. I'll show off the Inican gem that's coming in very soon and what's that all about. Any more new juices that we bring in, etc., etc., and more news as well. I'll bring you some more news material. But thank you again to everyone that's watched this video, and to all my subscribers. Until next time, bye bye.